Hey guys, Ryan here. So, been a couple weeks and I wanted to sort of follow up with this series on SEO. The last couple of videos I made were just some basics on really an introduction, some keyword research, and then some things you should do for blogging if you want to get some ranking or some attention to any of the stuff that you're doing, any of the content that you're creating on the internet and on your blog. So if you want to check out especially that part 3 that's specifically on blogging, and I thought today I would do something on YouTube because YouTube it's so powerful. Video marketing, if you've got the guts to do it, is extremely powerful, can make you a lot of money, can get you a lot of fans, and sometimes you can even get a lot of views by accident. So what I wanted to do was just take an example of something that I've done in the past. This is obviously an old one. You can see the title there. Got a few views, and then there's another one up there in the corner. That's me too. There were at least 500 views. That's what I was looking for. Something that I had probably tried to market. Not all the videos do I necessarily try to rank for or get a lot of views to, because some of them are for my team, that sort of thing. However, this is one that I wanted to use because I wanted to just give you a couple of tips. Firstly, what I'm going to do in this video is just on the SEO part of it, as far as, okay, I made a video. Now, what do I do with it next? And then, so what I'm going to do is show you exactly the on page. That's what we call that. So that's, if you're taking notes, this would be on page. What do I do to actually get this found? And then the step 2, and I'll do that in a follow-up video, is, okay, so I've gotten the on page things right. Now what do I do to get more people, more eyeballs to it? And that's all about outbound links. It's all about working with social media, that sort of thing. Okay, so let's stick with this. This is what I wanted to do. This is what I was apparently trying to get some eyeballs to, possibly rank for. I honestly don't remember at this point. It was MLSP reviews in 2014. Does it work? And it's no secret. If you've watched any of my other videos, I've used MLSP in the past. I think it's great. It's really helped me build my business. So obviously, I'm sure without even watching this video that I had nice things to say about it. But I'm gonna turn the volume down. You can play. I mean, you can watch the video here, and I'm sure that one of the things that I'm gonna do, I would guess, is start naming the keywords that I'm trying to rank for. But what's more important than that is that it's in the title, okay, and it's in the first words that are written down in the intro. These are the kind of things that YouTube is looking for. It's trying to figure out, how do I categorize this? And that's another thing, is then you would look at tags, which I'll get to that in the next part. But this part right here is really, really important. And you can see here, and I'm going to take you through this because YouTube really pays attention to all of these things, believe it or not. So the first thing you can see, MLSP reviews. That's what I started with. Okay, well, that's what I want. And I actually got the keyword in there twice. If you can see that too, which is pretty smart. So you can do that where it doesn't sound really awkward. There you go. Okay, look at that. I got it in twice there in the first couple paragraphs, and then I had a couple other paragraphs, it looks like, that were leading to that. I also linked to another video that I did. So if you've got some other videos, then that's linked to your other videos. That's huge too, because it helps your page overall. It helps all of your videos kind of work together. And if you got, say, a couple of videos that you want more eyeballs to, obviously you're going to be ranking or sending links to those as well. But the thing which you want to be doing is getting content to, or getting links to your own content. That makes sense. Getting links to your own content. It's huge. Next, I want to point this out too, is look how long this is. Always do 200 words at least, but if you can do 500, even better. Okay, and use the keyword in there. So my keyword in this case looks like it was probably MLSP 2014 or reviews 2014 or MSP review. So obviously it's in the title. That's huge, and I've got it sort of what I call scattered, spread out in between there. So you really want to use it no more than like 5%. Set like 2.5 to 5% of the time in your video in this. So the rest of it is content. I'm talking about that here. And the nice thing you can do, this is another thing that's really, really important, is if you create a blog post, guess what? You can use the same content almost the same content as you did for your video in your video, right? You're not going to get penalized for that. Okay, so then this talks about here, the things about MLSP. But look at that. I also point out different things in there. 30 seconds in, a minute and 23 in. This is something that it really, really worked well for a while. It still kind of does. You can try it, hit or miss. Another thing, this is probably a no-no now, but it doesn't hurt. And this is what I would do, because what is going to happen when you are uploading a video is it's going to ask for tags, because YouTube wants to know what's relevant. And if I can not mess this up, well, basically what I was going to do is, okay, let's just do this. MLSP review. Let's just do 2015. Okay. This is where I would go. And this is a nice tip. So write this down. You want to use those tags? Guess what Google's looking for? Right there, searches related. Pull those. Put them into a little notepad. This would be for this case, so copy. Oh, that was a good training though. Trying to watch that earlier. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, now I pull those, and then I just put a comma in between all of those. And bam, I've already got. Now I know what Google is thinking. If I'm trying to rank for this keyword, looks like there's a couple others in there. It's 2015. I can't imagine that I'm ranking for that for 2014, but let's just see. Probably not, right? Oh, dang. I am. Well, that's probably why. Okay. Prize myself. You can see that, okay, these are related, so they're a little bit different, but now if I was trying to do that 2014 one, guess what I would use? I would use these, okay? Now here's another ninja part that you can take this one step further is, what's the first one in there? Bam. Now I'm going to click on that. It's going to take me to something totally different. Now, Google's already said, by showing me those, okay, that was most relevant, but what did I took? I took the first one from the next keyword, and I can see if I can pull out some extra tags in here. Same thing, highlight these, and now I cross-reference them. And again, this would have been 2014, but you get what I'm saying. So if I missed something in there before, well, now I've built, okay, that was linked to that. So, sorry, the tags were linked together in that sense. We know that first the 2014 was most important, but this might have been right up there. So now I'm getting some tags that I would have missed otherwise. I would have just gone over them. If you need to see that again, just rewind this video. That was one of the nice and really, really effective tricks that I learned when I was first having some success getting videos ranked, was just with the tags. And you can go a long, long way in your online just by the things that I'm showing you here, right here, guys. And then maybe build a few other, relevant links. But what you do here on page is huge, huge, huge. Okay, so that's it for this video. I don't want to make it too long, and I'll create another one to go back into outbound stuff, and then also a couple of other little tricks that you can do on the page as well. So that'll be in the next one. So guys, again, this is step 4 in let's say SEO course for 2016. And guys, this stuff still works because you're doing it right. If you find out what the search engines want and you try to play the game correctly, they won't punish you, they'll like it, and you'll eventually get rewarded. All right, guys, have a great night. You want to know more about MLSP, how I built a business making a few $1,000s a month from home on autopilot without recruiting friends and family, you can click my link below or hit me up on Facebook. I'll put the link for that below as well, and ask questions there. All right, guys, have a great night.